Hello. Perfect. As I was saying, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the first Get Yourself Bingoing race at Bingothon. This is Rob the Gamer 115, and joining me to commentate is my friend Furious Magic. How you doing, Fury?
Hey, I'm here. Hello.
Yep. All right. I don't want to delay us anymore. So ready to just making sure all of our racers are ready. All right, we're gonna get them started then. And they're off. So let's take a look at this board, Fury, because there's some interesting things going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of all right goals. There's a lot of goals that look like they're going to be pretty bad. So I guess we'll just see what happens here.
Mhm. I think one of the worst goals that's gonna happen as far as new players go, and even experienced ones, is if they are doing the use no TMs. Because TMs are gonna really be your friend here. We can start the timer, by the way, Pika. I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll see how they go with that. Um it'll be interesting to see who does it, who doesn't do it. But I'm also excited to see which starter we're all choosing. Now,
Right, yeah.
for Emerald, the normal I don't want to say the normal. The general speedrunning Pokemon is Mudkip. Mudkip is really good for the early game and is definitely what you want. But nothing stopped them from taking a Trico or a Torchic, and I certainly won't complain because I prefer both Trico and Torchic. But we'll just have to see. So right now we're watching Rexy, Demon, and Roush. One thing people might not know, Roush is actually a really decent speedrunner of this game, having a sub 2 hour Emerald time. So I think Roush is definitely going to be one to keep an eye on. Rex is a little behind, it looks like, but getting into the game at least. So let's take a look here. So we have evolve 6 different Pokemon. There's a couple different options you could do for that. I'm feeling see some early Wurmples evolving your starters. Those are probably gonna be the common ones.
Yeah, that sounds pretty easy.
Multi-hit move. I'd have to think about which multi-hit moves we're doing. Is Rexy actually setting the correct time?
I love that.
Interesting. 3 different mail. That'll probably be buying mail once we're in Sleepport. Nuzleaf, not the easiest Pokemon to get in Emerald. So that
It's
might be a
not.
bit of a challenge.
But it could be comboed in with another goal here that you're going to mention real soon here.
hmm Now it's interesting. So we have Demon, who's just going with whatever Mudkip they got. Roush is doing a manip to try to get a very specific Mudkip, which will have really good stats. So, if Roush can get the Mudkip quick, which probably will happen, it looks like Roush is pretty confident that they got it already. Meanwhile, we have a female Mudkip over with Demon. So, that's 2 different Mudkips to keep an eye on. Looking back at the goals, TM24 Thunderbolt. That is in New Mauville, isn't it?
That's correct. That's something they can get after, what, getting Balance Pouch?
It's something like that. So we'll have to see how that goes. Making an in-game trade. So Pokemon Emerald has.
I got you right here. So there
Oh, you
are,
got it.
yeah, so there's 3 trades, then there's the one in Battle Frontier, which I doubt we're going to get to.
No.
Yeah, so we got 3 trades. One's in Rustboro City, Ralts for C-Dot. So that's the one I was kind of alluding to earlier, where you can kind of
Mhm.
combo that trade with the Nuzleaf goal. Then in Fortree City, we have Volbeat for Plusle. And
Okay.
then in Pacific Town, we have Bagon for Horsey.
Yeah, I would say we're looking at that first trade.
Yeah, that's probably
That's
going to be the
really
best
good
one.
synergy there. Plus, if you get that Seedot doesn't take a lot of levels to get to Nuzleaf, and that's one evolution out of your 6 that you need, so that works out all right.
And then you can, if you get Leaf Stone, you can turn that Nuzleaf straight into a Shiftry.
Sure, you could. Definitely could. Party of 6 different Pokemon with a common type. It'll be interesting to see which types people go for here. My best guess would probably be, ooh, normal or water, probably.
Yeah, I was thinking along those same lines.
Roush grabbing a Wingull here. Oh, Roush not grabbing a Wingull. Roush running from a Wingull.
Does he have balls yet?
Oh, true. No, not yet. I was busy looking at everyone else. Oh, I guess I get to be a Mudkip for Rexy. I'd rather be a Torchic, but you know, I'll take it. So, looking more at the goals, Delcatty. Giddy's already a kind of rare Pokemon to get, and then you just got a Moonstone evolve it. Giddy's what, a 2%?
I think so, yes.
I think it's something like that.
It's bad. I looked it up,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm like, that's something you can do later on if you really want to go for all the goals, but it's just bad.
Now, one thing interesting about that is that I was mentioning in the chat before we started that, this board is definitely doable to do in 3 hours, but it might require some luck. To which I thought it was interesting that Rushmore responded with, I choose to make my own luck." So I don't know if Rush has a plan for Skitty or what, but
He has up to everything.
mhm. Good Rod's an easy enough grab. 10 Oran berries shouldn't be too bad to get. Teaching Dig to Trapinch without using a TM, though, that's gonna be annoying. It is doable, but not gonna be easy because you're gonna need quite a lot of moves on that Trapinch, or a lot of levels on that Trapinch because it doesn't get Dig till 41.
Doing competitions like this with
So what I would probably do is try to save
my
all my
mic
rare
muted
candies for the
and actually having
Trapinch.
commentary might throw me off a little bit. I'll try and keep it
Either that or you
monologue
just
to a
forfeit the
minimum,
goal.
just in case this ends up on the
What do you
YouTube,
think?
and I'll definitely try and
I
keep
mean,
from
if it's
saying
something that people are
profanities,
planning on getting, then
because I
good on
actually
them.
don't
But yeah,
know.
that's a lot of time investment you need to put in for that one goal there.
Oh, so Roush realized that they actually did not have the correct Mudkip and opted to reset back to the Mudkip.
Ooh, okay.
Oh wait, no,
Nope,
no, no,
nope.
no. Roush is
This,
doing.
this is Manip, isn't
Oh
it?
no, Roush is doing a different Manip. Ooh, we're really
Ooh.
going for the extended Manip here. Okay.
Gonna be very pleased, but it shouldn't. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it was.
There's a Manip for a Ralts?
Look at that.
Wow. I guess that's how you're making your own luck. I didn't know of a Ralts Manip for
I
Emerald.
didn't think that was gonna be it. This might break out though.
I will say, it doesn't surprise me though that Roush would know that. because I was looking into this a little bit before we started. Not only is Roush like a good speedrunner of Emerald, also the world record holder for catch 'em all for Emerald, having 213 Pokemon in Emerald obtained in just a tiny bit over 9 hours. So that's quite impressive. So yeah, I guess it's just a lot of Manips that they know. That being said, Manips aren't going to help if Ralts won't stay in the ball.
He can just do it again.
True. Can just do the Manip again if needed. So we have Rexy looking in the grass for something. Demon, I think, is also in the grass looking for something. Let's see here. What other goals do we got here? One of each X items. So the X items are items that are definitely recommended to use, because in a single battle they boost either your attack or your defense or whatever stat it correlates to. So you just need to get one of each of the X items, which there's what, 6 X items?
Yeah, that sounds right. Sure.
I think attack, defense, speed, special attack, special defense, accuracy.
That sounds right.
Because I wouldn't consider a guard spec an X item. I mean, it's a similar item, but it doesn't have X in the name, so
Sure, yeah.
I wouldn't count it. Let's see here. 3 different level 30 Pokemon. Once we get later in the game, that shouldn't be too bad. Beat all 6 trainers on Jagged Pass. We'll probably be seeing quite a few of them get to that point. But we'll see. Absol. Absol is a Pokemon. Trying to remember
That
what route Absol's even on. Is it
yeah,
on
I
119?
it's on 120. I believe it's at 8%.
120 with an 8%?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not terrible. Let's see here. That's not terrible, especially when you consider that you might be able to. Well, you can repel away some of the stuff, like the Poochyena and Mightyena. Or no, the Poochyena, I guess. So
Mhm.
you could repel to increase the odds a little bit at least, but.
Yeah, sure.
So accuracy, attack, defense, speed. And then I'm trying to remember at what point the X special got divided into 2 different X items.
It should be this gen.
That's what I thought. So
Yeah.
I believe X special is a special attack, and then X special defend is its own X item. Oh no! It looks like special defend is introduced in Gen 4.
Well, okay. I take that back then.
Alright, so then 5, just X special. You're right. I don't know why I was thinking special defend was in Gen 3, but I guess it's Gen 4. So we also have using no TMs, we talked a little bit about before, how that's going to be a little annoying to deal with. Electrode and Magneton. So we haven't gotten to the goal yet, but there's Pokemon with Levitate. And Magneton usually has Levitate. So that might be worth going.
That also be a nice pairing with New Malville as well.
Steal an opponent's items. So this is a tricky goal. So you need to have a move that'll let you steal the item, and then you need to find an opponent where you can steal the item. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head who you can steal something off of, but I'm having a hard time thinking about where I would go for that. Don't pay for the museum trip. I had to educate a lot of people. If you show up to the museum in Slateport poor, they just let you in. So that's nice. Pokemon with a 60 PP move requires a lot of PP ups and a 40 base PP move. Something like Splash or maybe Tackle has, I think, 35. Growl, I think, has 40. So you'd have to choose one of those kinds of moves. Pokemon Levitate, win a contest, which is a very late game thing. I don't know if we'll see many people go for that. 3 Pokemon with sound-based moves. A sound-based move is basically any move that requires sound to work. There is a list on Bulbapedia. Beat Gabby and Ty 3 times. Gabby and Ty are a duo in the game of a reporter and cameraman. And then Machop. Catching Machop should be pretty easy on Fiery Path, Jagged Path, that area.
Yeah, that's a pretty free goal there.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So Rexy's been catching some things. I noticed Rexy caught a Wurmple. Rexy now has a Lotad. Roush is in the catching tutorial, and it looks like Demon is about to be in the catching tutorial. Alright, now there's a very rare chance that Wally kills the Ralts. It'd be like I don't remember what the exact odds are, but it is stupid low. Way, way, way less common than a shiny. But looks like it's not happening on Roush's screen.
Demon is already going on a shopping spree and buying some X items in the mail there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like Rexy also has a Zigzagoon, and Rexy's been catching a lot of things. So we have Rexy with a level 7 Mudkip. We have Demon with a level 10 Mudkip. And then Roush's Manipt Mudkip. I don't know what level it is, but probably like around 8, I would guess. But maybe if we're able to, Pika, can we take a look at the other 3 and where they're at? All right. So let's see what the other 3 are up to. Yosher is on the clock. Oh boy. So Yosher having a rougher time. Looks like Sloths and Rag both have Mudkips that they're rolling with.
Yep.
Ooh, Sloths is actually the furthest in so far. Because Sloths is about to be entering Petalburg Forest. Or Woods, whatever it's called. Oh. What is going on?
I'll just take a look at Yoshi's stream here. You're gonna be pleased about the mon he's running there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Yosher's.
Oh, he's going. The stream is not picking up for some
Okay.
reason. Yeah.
So we might need to refresh Yosher's stream when we have a chance, Pika. But it looks like Rag is in the forest, Sloth in the forest. So these two are actually ahead of Roush at the moment.
Right, but Roush does have that rel, so we gotta keep that in mind.
Roush does have the routes, which is definitely good. Now, Yosher is running a Torchic, yes!
Yeah, there you go.
We got a Torchic!
I want to also point out that Sloss has a mudkip named Rob as well there.
Sloth has a what?
A mudkip named Rob as well.
Oh! Oh boy, I get two Mudkips named after me.
Yeah, but the Torchic isn't.
So Yosher looks like he's on one of the early routes. Definitely gonna need to get a lot of levels on that Torchic. Torchic is going to have a harder time in the early game, but later on might have a slightly easier time with Mudkip. Particularly, I prefer using Torchic on Gym 5 over Mudkip. But we'll see how that goes. Looks like Rag is already in the first gym. So Mudkip's gonna make easy work of this first gym by just using water moves and wrecking shop, basically.
I think the strategy for this
So right now it looks like Rag, Sloths, and Roush are probably the three in the lead at the moment. But of course, it doesn't matter how far in the game you get. What matters is getting goals done, of which no one has marked anything off at the moment.
I mean, technically they could all mark off the use no TMs now, could they?
They could. They could. Unless they all said, nah, we using TMs. But
I wouldn't blame them.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember if the speedrun actually uses TMs. And I believe it does. Particularly, I think it uses the Roxanne TM, because that's Mud. No. No. No, the Roxanne TM is what? Rock Tomb? So maybe you don't use TMs in the speedrun. It's been a while since I've ran Emerald. Sloths is now past the Aqua fight. Rag getting closer to fighting Roxanne. Once we get past the early game, what do you think is the first goal actually that people are going to mark off?
That's
I
a good
mean,
question.
Roush is going to do that in-game trade basically immediately.
Right.
But I don't know. Besides that, I don't know what the early goal you go for is. You can get some of the X items early on, but some of them you have to wait a bit on. Maybe you look into the multi-hit moves?
Multi-hit moves, mail, right?
I don't know if you can get mail until Slateport. What? I'm gonna
might be-
check. I want to check on the multi-hit moves. So there's not a lot of multi-hit moves. Oh, you know what? Ooh! Pokemon with a multi-hit move. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Double kick. And you know who learns double kick?
Torchic, doesn't
Combuskin.
it? Yeah.
So I don't know if that was something Yosher had in mind, but once that Torchic evolves, double kick will be a multi-hit move, and that'll work. Yeah, Seedot evolves at 14, so it will not take too long to evolve Seedot. You're sure trying to get levels on a Poochyena. We got a lot of different goals here that I think are like kind of more mid game than anything. Don't pay them for the museum trip will be a good indication of the order of which people are traversing the game in. All right. So Rag is now past Roxanne. Possibly the first. I'm not sure where Roush is in terms of Roxanne. Or the others. But at least as far as this grouping of three is, Rag is ahead at the moment. Oh, actually, I just pulled up Roush's stream. Roush also just beat Roxanne, so there you go.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep, Sloth's realizing you don't have to do the double battle because you only have one Pokemon in your party at the moment. All right. So, we got 6 different people going about their day. Sloth's right behind. Sloth's, Ragan, and Roush are all very close together at this point. But Sloths is not going for the gym immediately. But we'll be catching a Nincada.
Yeah, that's probably an easy evolution, right? I imagine so.
I mean, Nincada's level 20.
I mean,
Alright. Let's see where the others are at. So Roush is heading up to that route. Demon just finished the catching tutorial or is starting it?
just going for a minute, I think.
And then what's going on with Rexy here? Is Rexy's stream frozen? Might need a refresh. Thank you, Pika. So it looks like Roush is trying to get a Talo here. I think he's doing a Manip for a Talo. Manips can be useful, but when you have a... I do wonder why going for a Talo specifically. I don't know if it's just for a fly Pokemon or if we're going for 6 normal types or what.
I mean, if you're going for 6 normal types, you probably just go into grass and just try to find that, just try to find it without a manip. So, I mean, looks like there's a reason why he wants this tail specifically.
I mean, fact of the matter is that even if a wild Pokemon's a 30% to appear, then in the grass, on average, it would still be 3 or 4 encounters. Whereas if you know how to do the manip and you're consistent at it, then you can get it in 1. Also, I just noticed something interesting on Roush's screen, which is that this isn't just a regular manip. This is a chain manip.
If I had to guess, he's going for Skitty.
Maybe. Because what he did was he caught the Talo. Chain manips are very difficult. I've never been able to do one. But essentially, you catch something like this, a Talo, and you do everything frame perfect so that even when you're done catching the Talo here, you can continue to do perfect movement to then get another encounter, such as the Abra, which is probably what we're actually going for.
Ah, okay.
Because with Abra, now you have teleport access, which can allow you to go around the map a little easier. Unfortunately, though, didn't get the catch from the Abra, which means Abra teleported away. So Roush going to be going for this Manip again. These Manips are useful, but they are also tricky. So it becomes an issue of when is it worth going for and when is it not worth going for.
Right.
But I reckon it's worth trying a couple of times because Abra teleport can save. I think it's like 4 or 5 minutes. Now the real question is can you chain the Abra into a Skitty? Because that would be amazing. But of course, the longer you make these chain manips, the more likely it is they just mess up. So Demon has a Lotad, Zigzagoon, and Puchiana. So we're gonna store away. I think I saw, did the Zigzagoon have an X attack?
It has an it has an X attack.
Well,
or
there's
X
one of your X items. Probably from pickup, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I mean that's a way to get items. So
Yeah. So now Taylor and Swallow can't be used for that. Bullet Seed for a multi-hit move. Ooh, that could be an interesting one too. Let's take a look at that actually. Oh wait, Bullet Seed's not a multi-hit. Wait.
no, it should be.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. I realized. Bulbapedia has a list of fixed number of multiple strikes and then a variable number.
Hmm.
So that's why I didn't see Bullet Seed at first. I was like, Bullet Seed definitely is one. That's why I was getting confused. Let's see here. By level up in Gen 3, you have Sunflora. And that's it. Really? I guess no one learns Bullet Seed by level up in Gen 3, so that is a no-go. An interesting thought, though. Another good one that might work out for Gen 3, though, I'm going to look into it now, is Pin Missile. Beedrill, Jolteon, Quillfish, I guess, if you really wanted to. Zigzagoon gets Pin Missile at 25. And then you have Cacnea and Cacturn. What about for TMs? Well, the issue with TMs is that you have the goal of using no TM. So if you want to not use the TMs, then you can't do that with the TMs. Rexy has a C-Dot on screen.
Okay.
Wow, Rexy got the 1% C-Dot? But poisoned it. Oh no. Oh, Rexy. Rexy, I know you want to weaken it, but you need to start throwing balls. Rexy, what are you doing? Or is this a trainer's C-Dot?
Oh, that could be the case.
Oh, it's a trainer's
Yeah.
C-Dot?
Okay.
I thought it was a wild C-Dot. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh boy. Demon trying to catch a Tailo. Roush caught Tailo. Looks like Roush going for the Manip again. at this point, I don't know if going for the Abramanip's worth it. Unless you're getting a skitty out of it too. Board, we can't hear the music. So we don't have the game audio. Otherwise, that would have clued me in. Probably you are correct. Well, we're over half an hour into this. Did I see that Rexy has a Relts too? I think I saw that on Rexy's Pokemon party.
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
second.
It's all vaults.
Alrighty then. So we have a couple Relts in play. I'm actually surprised Roush hasn't traded their Relts yet. Because the trade you said was just in Rustboro, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Maybe gonna do it on the way back to Rustboro?
Yeah. That probably makes sense.
Yeah. Rexy got the 2 Warren berries that everyone else is grabbing. The Demon's gonna be approaching the Aqua fight here. Looks like Rexy's trying to get the Wurmple to evolve.
Yeah. A lot of switch training.
It's interesting because I think this shows the different mindsets of Rexy versus Roush, where Rexy is going at this purely from, I think, a bingo sense of thinking, where Rexy's like, okay, I know I'm not going to get far in the game, so what are the goals that I can do without going far in the game? So evolving 6 Pokemon, that's something I can do. So Rexy's focusing on that. I think Roush, meanwhile, is trying to get as deep into the game as possible.
Right.
Which can work. It definitely can work. The question will be which ends up working out better.
Yep.
So, as far as I'm aware, Rexy, one of the first people to evolve, getting a Cascoon.
So, question now.
And I guess Rexy's now eating food.
Okay, so let's say you evolve 2 different Wurmples. One gets evolved to a Cascoon, and the other gets evolved to a Silcoon. Does that count as 2 separate evolutions, or is it only
I would
one
say
just
you evolved. So
Yeah.
I said that 6 different Pokemon is different species. So it would only count as 1, but then you could evolve the Cascoon and the Silcoon again for 2.
Right, okay.
So that'd be
one-
evolving a Wurmple, evolving a Silcoon, evolving a Cascoon.
Alrighty.
Alright. While Rexy eats food and Roush continues this manip, why don't we see how the other 3 are doing? We know 2 of them at least made it past Roxanne. Oh, there's Marshtomp for Sloths. And
Yoshi
Rag
climbed
looks
Meryl.
like has rescued Pico. And Yoshir has a Meryl. How's the Torchic coming along? Looks like Yoshir is actually just behind the Rexy and oh, who was the other one? Demon. Because Yoshir heading into the forest eventually. Yoshir has the least experience with this game out of our competitors. Specifically making sure that it's okay if chat helps him, so. Yosher not really knowing where to go. So
Does Rag have an
I'll be
Abra?
happy if Yosher gets a couple of goals.
Did I just see an Abra in Rag's party?
Does Rag have an Abra? I
Uh,
gotta check at this point. Is Rag a
yeah.
speedrunner as well?
He put it in the PC, but it's he called an Abra.
I'm checking now. I'm wondering if Rag is also a speedrunner. Nope. Rag does not. Rag doesn't have any runs of Emerald, at least. Runs of Red and Blue and Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, but not Emerald. But seems to be doing pretty well for Emerald. But right now, Sloths is certainly the one who is the furthest in the game. Sloth has that Abra.
Oh,
Will Sloths be able to catch it? Oh, Sloths isn't even
just
trying
running.
to catch it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I'm wondering why Sloths is heading back this way, because I thought Sloths already...
No, Rag has the or
Rag rescued Pico,
Yeah.
not Sloths. Okay, never mind. So Rag's the one furthest then. Alright. Well, Rag now has a Pokenav. Oh boy. Nearing the 40-minute mark. Alright, now Sloths is freed Pico. So again, as far as just beating the game goes, Rag and Sloths are in the lead. As far as everything else, it's basically a dead tie. No one's gotten anything.
Yeah.
However, there's quite a few people who are very well positioned to get a goal basically whenever. Specifically, the making an in-game trade goal. As we've seen a couple of people with routes now. Interesting. Okay, so Rag said no to May. That is an optional rival fight. And Rag said no, thank you. It looks like Rag will be the first one heading to Dewford. Now, the smart thing is to probably not even bother with Brawly for a bit. Oh, Rag's actually heading back. Rag realized they forgot something?
Cut.
Looks it. They want cut for something.
It's clearly the really overpowered move that you've been teaching to all your moms.
I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, maybe there's some items that are locked behind cut bushes that he'll want to.
Yeah, maybe like the PP ups.
Yep, exactly. Or maybe some. I don't know if there are any bear trees hidden by, or kept away by cut trees or not, but something like here. Yeah.
But either way, Rag is now talking to Briny. So as I was saying, the smart thing here, I think, is to not even worry about Brawly until you have to. Because realistically, I think there's a decent number of people who won't even need to fight Brawly. Because all fighting Brawly does is unlocks Gym 5. And then, yeah, Gym 5 unlocks the rest of Hoenn. But if you're not even going to be done with the other gyms that you need to in the next 2 hours, then it might not be worth it.
Right, yeah.
Now, they do have to deliver the letter to Steven. That is something you have to do before you go on to Slateport. So, what we'll probably be seeing is, yep, Rags repelling. I don't think there's any Pokemon that you really want here anyway, so probably makes sense to just repel. Because Machop, I'm fair. Actually, ooh.
No, Machop's not in here, is it?
No? Okay.
No, yeah, I believe it's Machop's only Fiery Pass and Fiery
Okay.
Pass, Jagged Pass, yeah.
Okay. In that case, yeah, just repel through here, get through as quick as you can. Hello, Zet, and thank you for the sub. And yep, bingo is happening. Get yourself bingoing. So people relatively new to Pokemon Emerald Bingo are seeing what they can muster in 3 hours. While we're on the subject, it is not too late to sign up for the other 3 races that will be happening over the next 3 weeks. We will be doing Super Mario Odyssey Bingo next week, followed by Minecraft Bingo, and then finally Sonic R Bingo. Now, this is the only one of those 4 that I will be commentating because the other 3 we're going to have people who know those games commentate. But I will probably be racing in all 3 of those ones, so we'll see how it goes. Especially Sonic R, where I go in 100% blind. But anyways, Rag is now heading to Slateport, Sloths is heading to Briny, and Yosher is having a fun time with Torchic, which is all you can ask for.
Exactly.
I am so happy someone took Torchic. That makes me so happy. So Rag's grabbing the soft sand. Now I believe there's a PP up in the top left here, which I think Rag is trying to get to.
Right, that would make sense.
However, yeah, I think it might be surf locked at the moment.
Let me see if we can try to pull up the route here.
Yeah, which route is this? 10... No. 109... 108?
It's 109. Let me
109.
it requires surf. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, and surf access is locked behind Gym 5. So another reason to try to get to Gym 5 as quick as possible. Once you get past Gym 5, you don't need to do like any of the other gyms for this bingo board. Winona would be nice for fly access, but strictly speaking, it wouldn't be required.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Rag is looking to spend money because we need to get rid of our money.
Well, I mean, we're pretty close there already, so.
Alright, we're just buying a bunch of mail.
Alright.
That actually works out multiple ways. So that's one thing of mail. And
That's 2 things of
now
mail.
we can
I was
enter
gonna
and
say,
not pay for the museum.
Very nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, Rag already bought a mail from somewhere else, I believe. So he has 2 actually.
So the way points work is they get points based on how many goals they got compared to everyone else. So whoever gets the most amount of goals in 3 hours will be getting 6 points. Whoever gets the second most will get 5 points, and so on. If there's a tie, then whoever marked their last goal first is ahead of them. So, like, if me and Fury both got 4 goals, but I marked my 4th goal 10 minutes before Fury, then I would be ranked above Fury. Additionally, every line you complete is another goal. Or is another point.
Point.
So you want to try to prioritize doing lines. And with that, we have our first goal, Rag not paying for the museum trip.
We did it.
We are on the board. So the question will be, who will be second to get to the museum? It'll probably be Sloths, but I'm not sure where about Roush's specifically. It looks like Sloths is not repelling in here. In fact, Sloth seems to be looking for something, maybe? Maybe an Abra?
Maybe he's running out now that he realized, oh, I should probably have some repels in here.
Maybe.
Oh, no, he has one. Okay, never mind. Maybe he... We'll see what he gets up to in a bit, I guess.
So Roush looks like has gotten the Abra. I'm looking at Roush's stream real quick. Roush got the Abra and it looks like he's heading back from Briny. So Sloths is ahead at the moment.
Okay.
Yoshir grabbing the Whalmer Pail. I don't see the Whalmer Pail helping. But, you know, it's a fun thing to get. Maybe if we had 3 days, you could grow the Oranberries. That would be a strategy. So Rag has cleared Aqua out of the museum. Wait, Yoshir has planted... Yoshir... We are growing an Aspire Berry.
I love it.
Now, I don't know how Yoshir is playing the game, but if you're on console and the battery is dead, I hate to break it to you. But that ain't growing ever.
Yes, for watering the berry.
It looks like Rag... Oh, there we go. Alright. So what's the next move for Rag here? Probably just to go beat Watson, huh?
Yeah, that would be probably the next thing.
Yeah. Of course, there is one notable thing before Watson, though, and that is the infamous Rival 2 fight. So, the second mandatory rival fight in the original Gen 3 games is generally just difficult. And getting past it is not usually easy. So we will just have to wait and see how they manage to get on with it. Sloths has caught a Zubat. I wonder if Sloths is going for flying types. That's the only... Oh! Yeah, because that's the only reason I would think to get a Zubat.
Yeah, that could be the case.
There's not a... There's not a multi-strike move that Zubat can learn. Not that I know of. Not that I can think of or see at least, so... Yeah, I don't know. Torchic, now level 13. Funny enough, Yosher might actually be the second person to get a goal with a double kick. The thing is that I don't know if Yosher's even going to know if they get the goal. One more fight before the rival fight, at least for Rag. Now, we haven't seen anyone using TM, so in theory, everyone has row 4, column 1 at the very least. Even if they haven't marked it off yet.
Alright, yeah.
Ooh, good burn on the low tad. Looks like Rag is probably going to go back to heal in the center, is my guess. Yeah. I think Sloths is now on their way to Slateport. Yep. So it looks like Sloths will be the second one to get to the museum.
Rag now has the Amber in party.
Oh, Sloths is an Abra? Oh, Rag is
No,
an Abra.
Rag, got the Amber back.
Alright, so we have an Abra in the party, but our teleport location is Slateport. Interesting. Okay. And Rag looked like was looking for something in the grass here. Maybe Rag's going for the other trade. The other trade was what? Volbeat for Minun?
Volbeat for Plusle.
Okay. Well, whatever it is. Trying to think why Rag is going that way. Is there something on that route that I'm not thinking of?
It would be a PP up, if I had to guess.
It is, yep. Yeah, there is a PP up over there. I just looked it up. So that's what they're going for, is the PP up. Sloths in the market. Are we trying to evolve the Abra? What are we? Why are we sending an Abra out? Oh, I guess we just needed to heal Marshtomp. Oh, there we go. Roushmore actually passed Sloths and is not paying for the museum. There you go. Sloths is manipulating the money right now so that they don't have to pay for it. You don't need 0. You just need not
Is
enough.
it under 50?
Yeah, so 42 should be fine.
Okay.
Sloth saving just in case they mess this up.
Yeah, you hate to be wrong about it, then not be able to go back.
That being said, Sloss is forgetting to give the Devon parts, or to talk to the person inside first. So Sloth has to go to the building down below. Oh, Sloth is a little lost. Uh-oh. That is a trainer C-Dot. Not falling for it again. That should be an easy kill. Oh, use Ember on the C-Dot. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap and see how the other three are going. Especially since it seems like Roush is basically caught up to Ragan, it seems. So Roush took a while on the manips, but seems to be catching up, knowing the game is certainly helping. Rexy has the Cascoon, looks like trying to evolve it into Dustox. And Demon is about to be the 4th person to beat Roxanne? I think.
Yeah, that'd be right.
Unless Rexy already beat Roxanne. I'm not sure, but... But yeah, Roush is... Oh. What's going on? Alright. So Demon's fighting Roxanne. Rexy, I'm trying to figure out where Rexy is. I think Rexy might be in the forest?
Forest, it looks like.
Yeah.
Just doing some, XP grinding.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is the best place to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you certainly progress it for a bit, further ahead, trainers over there will have a higher level mons, but
Yeah. And then Roush will be going into the Rival 2 fight shortly here. Once Rival 2's beaten, we go ahead, we fight Watson. And then I guess we probably just go for Jagged Pass and stuff, I imagine.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
You can also start the Gabby and Ty as well, because Gabby and Ty are on the route north of Mauville. And I think what you basically want to do is just have to refight them as many times as possible. Oh, no. They appear on 3 different routes. That's what it is. That's what it is. They cycle where they are. So you first find them on 111, then 118, then 120.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then each fight they get a little stronger. They go from a Magnemite Whismur to a Magnemite Loudred to a Magneton Loudred. Until they eventually end up with Magneton Explode. Alright. So what do we got for Demon? We got a lot of Pokemon. We got a Poochyena, Slackoth, a Whismur, Talo, Lotad, Zigzagoon, Cascoon.
We have Sloths marking off the museum now.
Yep, Sloths has figured out the museum. Alright. So at the moment, Rag is in first, Roush second, Sloth third, and then a three-way tie for fourth. But given we still have nearly 2 hours to go, certainly anyone's game. I wonder. I guess we're probably getting close to the point to consider looking from a chop as well. Once we're doing the Jagged Pass stuff.
Yeah, you'll probably just go for there. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Hopefully.
Right now, I think Roush's strategy is just get as deep into the game as possible, worry about goals later.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a decent strategy, but a risky one, because if you don't get... Because Roush doesn't have to beat the game. Roush just has to get... Probably to fly is Roush's goal. And... if you don't get to fly by, like, the 2.5 hour mark, then you're in trouble.
Right, yeah. At some point, you gotta switch gears from clearing the game to getting goals.
Yeah. Rexy has defeated the first Aqua Grunt. So, Demon is on the way to rescue Pico, it looks like. And Roush is on Rival 2, I believe.
Yep.
So, this is the killer of Rival 2 is Grovyle, because Grovyle outspeeds. Its Absorb is super powerful on Marshtomp. And the best way to win is just by mud shotting, which will lower the speed. And it should be just enough that we're able to kill the Grovyle. Now, Gen 3 is the one that introduces abilities. So because we have such low HP, we're in Torrent. We're actually not going to use Torrent. We're just going to heal, looks like. But that's something to keep in mind, too. Now, Rival 2 is difficult, but, you know, it's doable with the Manipped Mudkip. Now, the real question will be how everyone else does.
Yep.
Demon has a Wild Skitty.
Oh. Would you look at that?
That could be big. If Demon can get to a Moonstone, at least. So Wild Skitty, 2% chance on this route. 1 in 50, so... pretty
Skitty,
unlikely to have found it, but you know,
yeah,
it
and then
happens.
Skitty gets double slap at 15.
Ooh. That Skitty might be Demon's key to getting several goals then. As far as I'm aware, Demon's the only one with a Skitty at the moment.
Yeah.
So level 15 multi-hit Moonstone for the Delicati goal. So that's 2 goals that we have progress towards. Roush is getting closer and closer to Watson. Getting basically every item on the way. Grabbing the Rock Smash HM. Unlike the Cut HM, the Rock Smash HM is basically mandatory, so. Because there are rocks in your way that will prevent you from going further. Whereas you can get through this entire game without Cut if you really wanted to. And Roush now has a bicycle. Teaching Rock Smash to our Marshtomp. I thought Demon pressed B for a second and was very confused. But Demon is evolving into Marshtomp. So there we go. Rexy getting a Chesto Berry from Grandma. Alrighty then. I think Rexy might be... Because Rexy has the routes, right?
Yes.
So Rexy might be looking for the trade. I'm trying to think of where the trade is. I think it's in this building.
Yeah,
Yep, there you
is.
go. Seed off for routes. And just like that, Rexy's now on the board. Rexy on the board with the in-game trade. Now, the C-Dot's level should be the same level as whatever the Relts' was.
Right.
So I'm not sure what level the Relts was, but it looks like the C-Dot's level 4, so... But now what we really need to do is, yeah, Rexy's trying to get levels on that C-Dot as quickly as possible. Now, what could be interesting, and I don't think I would advise this, but you could try to, like, get through at least part of the gym with the C-Dot. I don't know what its moveset is. Probably not great, but... if it can learn a grass-type move, it might do okay. Rexy's stocking up on X items. Looks like Rexy figuring out what their next step is. Looks like she's going to the gym. Roush about to head into the Watson's gym. I grew to level 12.
Congrats.
Yay. I'm almost a teenager. So with Rexy entering one gym, Roush in another gym, and Demon, I believe, in the Dewford Tunnel? Whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Why don't we go ahead and see where our other three friends are at? Alright. Ooh, Sloth is sweet scenting. Alright, this is interesting. So we have Sloth sweet scenting. Rag is going for the Rival 2 fight. Which means that if Rag's on Rival 2 still, that means that Roush has passed Ragan. Yosher is doing the double battle with Torchic against 2 Geodude, which is not great. I guess Sloth is going for Volbeat.
Is that? Wait, what route?
That's the grass for Volbeat, I believe. I don't know what else should be sweet scenting here. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think that Sloth would
Is
be.
that not the grass for vaults?
Oh, is that grass with Ralts too? Wait, which
no.
grass patch are we at? Wait. Oh, you're right. That is the Ralts patch. My bad. So Sloth's doubled back all the way here for Ralts or Seedot, I suppose.
Yep.
But, I mean, Ralts is probably the better one. It looks like deciding to come back here with Sweet Scent to speed things up. Smart move. Sweet Scent allows you to get an encounter immediately, which definitely speeds it up. But unfortunately, Sloth needs to get lucky here, and doesn't seem to be getting lucky. Yosher is trying to figure out how to win this fight. I think putting in Shroomish is a smart choice. Meryl might also not be a bad idea here. But I don't know if Meryl even has a water move yet. Shroomish will probably be carrying the day here. Ragan's made it past Rival 2 now.
Very nice.
Yep. So they'll be starting on Watson shortly. Grabbing Rock Smash first, it seems. I'm a little disappointed that we haven't seen a shiny yet. I mean, you know, it was unlikely to happen, but it would have been hype.
It would have been.
But yeah, I think Sloths is just waiting away here. I'm surprised. Ralts isn't that uncommon. It's a 4%, which is stings, but like when you're doing sweet scent like this, you should be able to get a Ralts within like a couple minutes.
That's the hope.
There you
There it
go.
is. Commentator's blessing.
Alright, just throwing a ball at it. See how it goes. One shake. Oop. It's alright. We got other balls. Throw another one. We gotta get the 1, 2, 3 shake click. Come on. One shake, two shake. Oh, there we go. Must have missed a shake. Alrighty then. So Sloths might be rushing that second goal right now just to be ahead.
Yeah, makes sense.
Leech Life, Supersonic, Astonish. I think we're checking moves for sound moves, probably. Astonish isn't a sound move, right?
I don't think so.
No, it is not. Looks like Yosher is planning on trying to get to the gym with Shroomish. That's actually not a bad plan. If you don't have Combuskin yet and you just want to get to the gym, Shroomish might not be a bad move. Alright, so Rag is back in Mauville. Alright, Rag has been in Mauville. I'm getting mixed up now with who I'm talking about. Oh. Shroomish down to half health. Not great. But Absorb at least will heal it. That's the nice thing about using Absorb, is at least it heals you. Ooh, that was a good crit.
Let's go Shroomish.
Yeah, Shroomish just one-shot the Geodude with a crit. Fully healed itself. Yeah, that worked out really nicely for Yosha there. And we now have Leech Seed. We set up a Leech Seed on Nose Pass here. We might have a shot. But we're going to start off with Torchic, actually. Okay. Oh, right. There's another Geodude first. I forgot. I was thinking it was just the one Geodude on Nose Pass. It's two Geodudes on the Nose Pass. Are we trying to EXP train the Torchic? Interesting, but alright. I think Sloths is struggling trying to figure out where the trade happens. This is a good reason Bulbapedia is your friend.
I think they've been at every building except for the one needing to be at there.
You gotta hate that when it happens. Alright. Torchic versus Nose Pass. Let's see how it goes. I wouldn't swap Shroomish in directly. I would be probably sacking something.
Yeah.
Because you need Shroomish alive. And if Shroomish gets outsped here, which I fear it will, yeah, Shroomish is just dead. Yeah. Typically what you want to do if you're going to choose Torchic as a main is start on 116 early, get Torchic evolved to Combuskin with double kick, because fighting will be good on Roxanne. But unfortunately, I think Yoshi's just going to have to take a wipe here. Rag has made it past Watson. So Rag will be advancing. Now, this is where things get interesting, because in theory, you have a lot of movement that you do if you're a Rag with basically no fighting. But there are so many optionals to hit here. So, it's not easy. Oh, and with that, Sloths has done the trade as well. And has now taken the lead. Rag is going for the first Ty and Gabby fight, though. So remember, they have to successfully defeat Ty and Gabby 3 times. This is going to be the first fight. Fights 2 and 3 will be a bit later on. Ooh, Sloths is going for the EXP share. So for delivering the letter, Mr. Stone will give the EXP share as reward.
Oh, there's a Nuzleaf.
Wait, who got Nuzleaf? Rexy?
That'd be Rexy. That'd be Rexy.
Already? Wow. Well, with that, Rexy just went from 4th to 2nd. Rexy's at 2 goals now. Nice job.
I think Sloss is now looking for that kitty.
Yeah, it would seem it. Sloths is in a good position here, too, to be able to get strength and cut through the tunnel. If they haven't already. And then get the Moonstone. So yeah, I would say Sloss is probably looking for the Skitty, but the issue is that Skitty, like I said before, is a 2%. So
Yeah,
I mean,
at this point, I would not be going for that.
it's
Really.
definitely risky. Oh my goodness. Sloss is doing repel strats though. Alright, so let's take a look here. So we're on what is this? Route 116. We have a level 8. So with a level 8 repel strat, you can have the 2% Skitty show up, or a Talo, or a Puchiana, and that's it. So essentially, Skitty's rate doubled from 2% to 4%. And it might actually be a little bit more different than that, but it definitely helped.
Yeah.
However, repel strats are at the cost of not using Sweet Scent. Also, we have Rag catching a Machop. So Rag's now in third with 2 goals. So we have Sloths in first with 2 goals, then Rexy with 2, Rag with 2. Rush is at 1 goal. And then we have Yosher and oh my goodness, I keep blanking on names. Yosher and Demon with getting close to their first goals, but not quite there yet. Now the thing about Rexy is that Rexy had 2 goals. Rexy hasn't even done the don't pay your museum trip yet. So that'll help Rexy out even more. What is Rag looking for? Rag seems to be looking for something, and I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Let's see here.
We already have Machop. Trapinch isn't in here, right?
He's coughing.
What would coughing help with?
Levitate.
I guess, yeah, that would be a levitate Pokemon. Isn't what's coughing? A 15%?
It's 25. It's more common than the chop. So.
Oh wow. Okay. I happen to know Fiery Path kind of well because there's a shiny bot that I watch that hunts 24/7 trying to complete a Professor Oak challenge with shiny Pokemon.
No,
They've been in
geez.
Fiery Path for months now trying to get 2 shiny Grimer.
Oh, there it is.
Now, does coughing only have levitate, or does coughing
It
have a
only
second
it,
ability?
only it only has levitate in this gen.
Alright, well there you go. So you catch them coughing and you're guaranteed Pokemon will levitate. And this will pull Rag ahead to third into first. Things are starting to get interesting. It sure looks like he's just trying to get experience on Torchic. Coughing was caught. There you go. Now, my thinking for Pokemon with Levitate was to route that in with the Magnemite. And then evolve that into Magneton. But if you're not sure if you're going to get a Magnemite, then that's not a bad plan. Slots is going for Brawly.
Yeah, that's interesting. And also, we have another trade on the board.
Ooh, Demon has their first goal with the trade. Nice. So Demon now on the board in 5th. I'm assuming Demon also did the Relch trade.
Yeah, I mean,
They
I
didn't
don't-
get. They haven't left Rustboro, I believe. So that makes sense. So yeah.
the more confident on the way out. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, it be like that. Sometimes it just be like that.
Yep.
All right, so we are about halfway through. To currently remind everyone where we're at, because a lot has happened in a short amount of time now. Currently in the lead is Ragan with 3 goals. In second is Rexy with 2 goals. In third is Sloths with 2 goals. In fourth, we have Roush with a single goal. In fifth, we have Demon with a single goal. And now, alone with 0 goals is Yosher. However, Yosher is very close to getting a goal that no one else has, which is a Pokemon with a multi-hit move. Once that Torchic evolves into Combuskin, as long as they got Double Kick, which you want Double Kick, that'll be a Pokemon with a multi-hit move. And at least then Yosha will be on the board.
Mm-hmm.
2 different Marshtomp fighting 2 different Makuhita. Oh no! You know, it stinks that Marshtomp went down, but this might be a good opportunity for Sloths to try to get levels on Seedot, actually. Oh, you know what? I bet that's actually... That's what Sloths, I bet, did. I bet they attached the EXP share too.
Yeah, that'll make sense.
Yeah. Also, Ragan at 10 Oranberries now. Wow. That actually was quicker than I thought that would be. So Ragan now ahead by a couple of goals. Alright, I want to see this Torchic evolve. And then after that, we will check on the other 3, I suppose. But let's see Torchic, because Yosher has been slowly getting experience on Torchic here. That should be enough experience. Yep. Level 16, I believe, is it for Torchic. Torchic's learning Peck. Probably get rid of Growl. Energy either works. Sloths is having quite the fight against Brawly here. We have confused the Makuhita. The Makuhita is hurting itself. Makuhita flinched, 2 to astonish. Yosher, stop Torchic evolving! No!
No, no.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh no, everything's going wrong. I think Makuhita hurt itself. Was that Brawly's last Pokemon? Wismar getting some levels here. Oh, Yosher, no! Oh my god, Sloths 1 beat Brawly because Brawly hit himself. There you go. Alright, so Sloths beat Brawly somehow. Ragan in Fallerbore. Yosher. I'm not sure where to go next from here, Yosher. But let's go ahead and check on the other three. I'm curious where Roush is at the moment. Because you got to imagine Roush is... Oh, Roush is on Jagged Pass. And Roush has Machop on screen.
That's good timing.
So Roush going for this Machop. Rexy evolving Cascoon into Dustox. And with that, Roush has marked Machop. Getting their second goal. So let's see here. We know for a fact that Rexy evolved Wurmple into Cascoon. Cascoon into Dustox. Seedot into Nuzleaf. I believe Mudkip into Marshtomp. So I think Rexy's at least up to 4, if not 5. This is quite the race going on. And it is very close in the top half. So they have an hour, 20 minutes to go. Rexy finally fighting the Aqua Grunt, rescuing Pico. And I think... Yep, it looks like Roush is going for Flannery. Now, Roush has not done Brawly yet, but probably has been doing teleport strats so that they can make use of Abra's teleport, is if I had to guess. So after this, they go for Brawly. I think we're going to see Roush getting a lot of goals in this last hour. Because I figure Roush will probably be done with Norman within 15 minutes, probably. Maybe 20. Roush also, I just saw in the bag, has the Moonstone. So even if they don't have Skitty yet, they can evolve it into Delcatty. This is definitely going to be interesting. I think Roush and Ragan are probably the ones best set up right now. Sloths and Rexy also pretty well set up, but I don't know if the two of them will make it quite to the late game that the other two will. All right. Where even is the good rod now that I think about it?
It's to the east of Mauville. You have to surf though.
Oh, okay. So that is the surfing. Yeah. Getting surf is big for this board because so many of the goals require surf. So that's why, while Rexy's strategy is good in the beginning, I don't think in the long term it's going to help too much. If I had to predict, I'm guessing Rexy's probably going to be 4th overall. Probably ahead of Demon and ahead of... I keep blanking on names, jeez. Probably ahead of Demon and ahead of Yosher, but I think the other three will pull ahead. Roush has successfully defeated Flannery. And we're probably going to be seeing a teleport from Roush shortly. We're getting the Go Goggles. Do we need the Go Goggles for anything? Oh, I guess Trap Bench.
Yeah. Well,
Alright,
this
we're
one for
buying
Trap
some
Bench,
herbs.
I mean,
Nope, we're not buying herbs. What are we getting from this guy? Charcoal. Why does Roush want charcoal? Interesting. Or are we just selling the charcoal? We are selling the charcoal. 4,900? Wait, charcoal doesn't go for that much in Crystal. Right?
let's find out.
Oh, I thought you would just know. Damn. Oh, maybe we're not
No,
doing teleport yet.
It just does go for that much because it costs double that to buy it from your shop.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh
But
yeah, I guess it
sure.
does.
Yeah, and then after that, the price greatly falls off, but it's very expensive.
Jeez. Well, I guess Rexy doesn't have Marsh Stomp yet. But does now. Oh, Rexy's doing the optional rival fight. Here's the thing, Roush, is you have a level 19 trap bench. I don't know how you're gonna get it to 41 though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're at this point that trap pinch and use no TMs like those are two probably very conflicting goals. So
Yeah.
no.
Unless. Wait a minute. I did just think of one thing. Hang on. I'm gonna be doing investigating.
Okay.
Give me a minute. Unless there is a crazy thing. There is no way, right? No, okay. For a minute, I was wondering if Trap Pinch could get it via an egg move.
Oh jeez.
I was like, maybe that's the play, but now it can only do Focus Energy, Gust, and Quick Attack. So nope, it's either level up at 41 or the TM. Roush caught a Sandshrew, though.
That evolves in one level. Speaking of one level for candy.
Oh, is Sandshrew that close to evolving?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Well, that's easy. I have evolved into a Marsh Stomp.
Congrats.
Alright. Let's see. What else does Roush have? Roush has a Swablu as well. Roush getting ready to do the trade, it looks like. Getting Routes in the party and a couple of other Pokemon. Roush putting the EXP share on... What are we going on? It looks like Roush wants to evolve a lot of these Pokemon, but maybe waiting on the EXP share. Demon heading down to Dewford for the first time. Rexy is getting cut. Swablu was given an EXP share. Is Swablu also one level away from evolving?
No, it's level 35, but it can get 2 sound-based moves as well as Fury Attack, I want to say. Let's just see here. Yeah, Fury Attack. So, there's a lot of goals that Rush can get with that Swallow there.
Oh, Growl and Seng.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what they're putting down. Picking it up. Roush is in the trick house. I love it. I don't know why, but
Some sort of
I
prize.
love the trick house.
I want to say it's probably some sort of rare candy, I want to say, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's probably just the candy that Roush is after. But it is behind a couple of trainer fights, so...
Well,
I
mean,
don't
hey,
know
that's
if
what
it's...
that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what the XP share is for, I guess. Here, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get to get experience as well. Rag has now done the trade. So Rag is up to 5 goals now compared to Sloth's 3. Including being the only one with the Oran Berries and Levitate.
I don't think Rush has cut. Hell no.
Oh.
That is unfortunate.
Roush going all the way back for cut. That is definitely unfortunate. Alright, Demon has made it to Slateport. Demon should be getting the don't pay for museum trip shortly.
Yeah, because that's go broke.
Roush is using this opportunity to fight Brawly now.
Yeah,
Probably thinking, well, if I have to take the boat back, I guess I'll get Brawly done right now.
No, yeah, I mean, this will be after this, he can go beat Dad for the bounce patch.
Has Roush already... Roush has already done Flannery, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess getting cut, you can route getting cut in with beating Norman, yeah. Maybe come back for Trick House later. Rexy has an old rod. It's a good rod, you need the Rexy, not an old rod. Oh, and Demon has not paid for the entrance fee. Rexy is fishing.
It's a Magikarp.
What level Magikarp? Level 8. It's not gonna... Why?
Well, I mean, I'm not water type, so maybe she's going for 6 water type.
Maybe. Oh, Demon has a multi-hit move?
Oh, I'm sure
Arm thrust?
Let me just yeah, that is a multi-hit move.
Yep. Alrighty then. There we go. Demon just... All of a sudden, Demon just skyrocketed to 3rd. I didn't even realize you could get Makuhita with arm thrusts as a multi-hit. That's a good one. I forgot that was a multi-hit move. Good call. Roush is getting extra stuff in Dewford Cave now that we have bike access.
At least a rare candy. I saw that one.
Yeah. Rexy trying to catch a Tentacool. I think you might be right. Rexy's trying to get water types. All right. So Demon's going to be fighting the Aqua Grunts. Roush grabbing a Heart Scale. Perhaps a move relearner? Interesting. Roush is going to the left room. Most speedruns that I know of, they actually go to the right room, not the left. Also, we put Abra in the... Wait, what is Roush doing? We sent Abra to the front. Are we just trying to get experience on the Abra? I guess so. Righty then. Demon's selling a bunch of TMs. Can't use them, might as well sell them. C-Dot was given the EXP share for Demon. So Demon's gonna start working on evolving C-Dot to Nuzleaf. Rexy, I think, is working on making their party water types. So they have Marshtomp, they have Tentacool, they have Lotad, they have Magikarp. I think that's 4.
They have a Wingull no as well.
They have a Wingull. Is Wingull water though yet?
Yeah, it's water flying.
So that's 5. So yeah, just another water type looks like for Rexy. Alright. Shall we take a look at how the other 3 are going? Are we able to swap to the other 3? Awesome. Alright, let's see here. Where are we at? Ragan is getting up to Chimney. We didn't see Roush do all of this, but this is what you have to do before Flannery. Slots is back at Rustboro. Wonder what Slots is going for here. Getting X items, okay. Yoshir has Combuskin. Combuskin has no double kick. What? Wait, what?
So, remember when
Is it a
Yosher
level
stopped? It's a
16?
level 16.
No. That is heartbreaking. When does it? Because I know eventually it becomes just upon evolution.
Not in this gen.
Not it, wow, it actually takes a while before it becomes just an evolution move. Gen 7. Gen 7 is when they change it. Damn. That stinks for Yosher. That was Yosher's ticket to goal, but alas. Not to mention, just double kick's so helpful for feeding Roxanne. Oh man. Yeah, this is a rough position to be in. Although Yosher might have actually gotten through Roxanne. They're on 116 at least. I don't know if they're doing this for experience to then fight Roxanne, or if they fought Roxanne and are now heading towards Pika, though. So Dragon's fighting Magma. Sloths is back at Slateport. Has Sloths not gotten bike yet? Maybe not. Well, at least Yosher is winning fights now, it looks like. Let's see exactly what Sloths is up to. I'm trying to remember if Sloths has done Rival Fight or what. Sloths is saving. That makes me think that they're about to do the Rival Fight. The classic save before one patch of grass, stopping an immediate encounter. Oh, it happens all the time. But yeah, Sloths is going for this. Now, something notable is we haven't really commented on this. We haven't commented on this at all. But the difference of playing as male and female in this game, because there is a difference, particularly with the rival fights. You do not want to play as a boy typically because the rival fight will be harder or something like that, I believe.
Is that really a thing in this game?
I think that is a thing. I will also be the first to say I might be talking out of my ass. But I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Demon has gotten Nuzleaf. Demon's now in second, actually. Man, I was counting Demon out of this for a while, but Demon's really getting some goals in here. Demon getting 3 goals in the last 10 minutes, coming from 5th to 2nd. That is pretty awesome. So we have 3 people now with Nuzly, 4 people who have made it through the museum, 4 people who have done the in-game trade. But things are about to change because once Roush has Surf, I think things go quick for Roush at that point. But maybe not. It becomes the question of when do you start focusing on goals? Do you try to get Fly at this point? Because if you want to go get Fly, you have to go over there, go through the Weather Institute, and then go beat Winona, which altogether can take probably like 20 minutes. And it's probably worth it, but maybe not for Rag at this point. Maybe only Rush will be getting Fly. Yo, sure. The last to be rescuing Pico, it seems. Let's go save Pico one more time. Do you think anyone is prioritizing trying to get a certain line done at this point?
I mean, what lines would you? Let's see here. I mean, like, what lines are even feasible at this point? You know.
I think if you're Rag, you might be able to do top left. Actually, not just Rag, but Rush might be able to do top left, bottom right.
Yeah, that was the only one I was really eyeing here.
I think column 3 might actually not be bad. No one has anything in column 3. But I mean, getting the mail, once you have Surf, getting the mail isn't bad. Delcatty, it depends on if you have the Skitty, I guess, or not.
Yeah, I guess row 1 could also be doable as well.
Yeah. I mean, let's see here. What are the goals that we think like no one's doing? Teach Dig to Trap Pitch is probably the least likely goal to get marked. 60 PP move. Yeah, it's nice if we can get all the PP ups, but as we've discussed, you would need 3 PP ups. We know we've seen at least 2 of them. I'm gonna check and see. So actually you can get 103, 104, 109. Wow, there's a lot more than I thought there were.
Right, but you gotta keep in mind a lot of those can be surf locked.
Yeah. But once you get Surf, which I think both Rush and Rag will have Surf access, then that actually becomes a goal that you can do. So slots is one of each X item? Is that true?
I couldn't tell you.
Where do you buy X accuracies? Marvel looks like. What about X specials? Verdant Turf and Verdant Turf Fallerboard, but there's also just one on Route 116 that you can just pick up.
Yeah, he has them. I just checked the Bob.
Alright, well there you go. Actually, now that I'm looking at the X items, I'm surprised that Sloth is the only one with that goal marked off. Ragan's beaten all the trainers on Jagged Pass now. So Ragan continuing the lead. So to recap, we have Ragan first with 6 goals. Demon currently in second with 4 goals. Sloth's in third with 4 goals. Fourth is Rexy with 3 goals. Fifth is Roush at the moment with 3 goals. And then Yosher in last at the moment with 0. So actually, yeah, this is actually going to be really tight between all of them at this point, except for Yosher, unfortunately. But here's hoping Yosher can get 1 goal. But yeah, I think if Roush can get Fly, then I think we're going to see Roush getting goals really quickly. Oh, Sloths now has the multi-hit move. So Sloths is now past Demon. Fury swipes on the Ninkata. That works.
Yeah.
So we've seen Arm Thrust on a Makuhita, and now Fury swipes on a Ninkata. Solid plan, solid plan. All right. What's interesting is how Slots and Ragan, despite being the 2 with the most goals, they only have 2 goals in common with each other. So it's quite interesting how, despite them being close goal-wise, the goals that they're going for are very different. We're down to less than 50 minutes left. Ragan is fighting Flannery. Ragan... Do we remember, did Ragan do Brawley yet?
I want to say no.
If Ragan has to go back for Brawley, that'll take some time too. Meanwhile, Roush is, it looks like, past Norman. Grabbing the rare candy right there, using Surf. I don't know. Is there enough rare candies to get Trap Pinch up to 41?
That seems like that would take a lot of rare candies to get there, but
It would, but Roush made it sound like they were really hoping to try to get every single goal. So,
well, you've got 50 minutes to do it, so
yeah.
contest is definitely very out there at this point.
Huh?
The contest is very much out there at this point. Like, I don't expect anyone to really get that, but I would love to be proven wrong here.
I could see Roush maybe getting to it, but probably not. But it looks like Roush is starting to get some things that they skipped before. But anyways, let's focus on here. So Yosher has successfully saved. I almost just said Nebby for some reason. Oh my goodness. Pico.
Not this
This is not Gen 7. I know what game this is, I swear. Sloths fighting the Volbeat. Rag looks like in the desert. Grabbing the trying to grab the rare candy right here. Possibly looking for a Trapinch as well. Oh, Rag now has a Trapinch. Oh, Roush did the in-game trade.
Yeah, that'll be for the Rolson.
Oh, Roush did the trade. Rexy. Actually, yeah, we've gotten quite a few things lately. So Roush has moved back up to third. Rexy is now down to fifth. Roush and Sloth's 1 goal behind Ragan. With Demon and Rexy only 2 goals. This is going to be very close to the end. Not even close between 2 people, but between 5 different people. I'm surprised Ragan's taking the cycling road, but okay. I guess maybe they didn't have repels. Slots is only just now fighting Watson. So if I'm Sloths, then I think I start prioritizing. I stop worrying about the gyms, honestly. Beating Watson makes sense because that allows you to do Jagged Pass and allows you to catch the Machop. But, like, I would focus on evolving stuff, getting the party of 6 Pokemon. Probably focus on those as well. And the Oran Berries, I guess, and the Levitate.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then we have Ragnar going back in for Brawling now.
So, say again, sorry?
We have Ragnar going back in for Brawling now.
Yeah. Ragan has time to get Surf, just not enough time to get Fly.
Right. I mean, he has an Abra. At this point, I think that's just good enough to get around now.
Yeah. Well, it's not just Fly, but, like, there are goals out that way that you would want to do. Potentially. Like, the contest is out that way. Gabby and
Right.
Ty are out that way. You're gonna have a much easier time getting 3 different level 30 Pokemon. Good Rod is out that way. Or no, good.
No,
Yeah,
the good rod's a very fast pickup once you
yeah, Good Rod's right there. So Good Rod
Yeah.
don't grab. I'm surprised because we've seen people with Skitty. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Delcatty yet.
You need to make a stop into Meteor Falls for that Moonstone, I believe.
Well, we've already had 2 people go to Meteor Falls. Both Roush and
Yeah.
Rag.
Right, but
Rexy
they have
has a party of 6. I'm guessing water types, because it looked like that's what she was gathering.
Yeah.
That puts Rexy back into 4th. But, it's gonna be close. Dragon looks like is taking the boat back to. Yep. Probably going straight for Norman at this point. Use that bike. Is Dragon using the Acra bike?
I couldn't tell you.
Seemed too slow for the mock bike.
I mean, it's definitely not Mach bike speeds, but yes.
Come on, Yosher. Yosher has to get Don't Pay Your Museum Trip. That's the one thing Yosher can do. Come on. All right. So we have Ragan in the Norman gem. Sloths is in. Or no, where is Sloths? Triathlete. Wait, what? Oh, we're on the Verdant Turf route. Okay. Sloths heading to Verdant Turf. Maybe trying to get strength immediately. Strength can be a good move to use on the Marshtomp, so. Looks like Ragan is using candies to get Swampert immediately. Or maybe not. Maybe just level up Marshtomp real quick. Maybe it was a rare candy revive. I'm not sure. Alright. Rag is starting on the actual Norman fight now. Yosher's checking the map. I think Sloths is about to buy the last X item. Or no, Sloths already has the X items. Oh my god. So did you catch the trending phrase in Yosher's game?
Yeah, correct channel.
Nice. It's actually funny because it kind of makes sense. Dude, that is hip and happening, this correct channel, am I right? I know I'm right. Let's why don't we go ahead and see where the other three are at, and check in there. I'm curious. So we have Rexy looks like trying to level things up still. There's the water team. Is Meryl a water type?
Yeah, it's worth.
I always forget if Meryl is and isn't. Demon's working on getting towards Watson. Where Rosh is getting levels on the C-Dot. Hiker Trent. Who's Hiker Trent? Oh, maybe Jagged Pass? No? Ah, must have just accidentally hit Hiker Trent.
Yeah.
Going into Fiery Path. Probably trying to get the coughing levitate.
Yeah.
Because Roush already has Machop. If Roush gets coughing, that will put him up to second. Wonder how long it'll take Roush to get the coughing, because it seemed like earlier Rag was struggling getting it, even though it was a 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, there's the Machop. You said the Machop was rarer than the coughing, right?
It is.
Not in these ROMs, it doesn't seem like it. Rexy's on the beach. Oh, Rexy's triggering the hidden double battle, though. That double battle always gets me. Demon now has the X items. We are officially Ragging at 6 goals. Demon, Rexy, Roche, and Sloths at 5. Wow. Demon and Sloths have the exact same 5 goals, too. Remember, though, it goes in order of who... It goes in order of that first. So, Yosher had to leave a little early. We knew that was going to happen. It looks like Yosher has ended their attempt. So, thank you, Yosher, for participating. It's a shame you weren't able to get any of the goals, but we definitely are happy to have had you participate.
Finally. There's the coughing.
Oh, we got the call. Now we just gotta catch it. Don't kill it with Rock Smash. Okay. Oh. And Roush has caught the coughing. So with that, Roush is officially at 6. So that puts Rag in first at the moment with 6. Roush in second with 6. Rexy's evolving a Lotad. Third at the moment, it looks like, is... Who is third? Sloths with 5. Then we go to Rexy with 5, and then Demon with 5. But as we enter the final half hour, we have a lot of possibilities here. Rexy is sending a message to me, I guess. Rexy, you can DM me. I said this. Oh my goodness. Yes, Rexy. Oh boy. I am out of time. Oh no. Okay.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna quickly just join their call so I can talk with Rexy.
Well, look at that. There's a Thunderbolt TM for Roche.
Alright. So yep, we are losing Rexy now as well. Rexy was one Pokemon away from getting the evolutions, apparently.
Oh, that's tragic.
But is happy with getting 6 goals. So Rexy currently in third. We will see if Rexy remains in third. Or gets pushed to 4th or 5th. But we are entering our last half hour here. Roush did get TM24, so Roush,
Yep.
I guess, is down in New Mauville?
No, he is currently in a tunnel.
I thought TM24 was New Mauville.
Yeah, it is New Marvel. It's something. Well, it's something that Watson gives you. I thought you had to clear out New Marvel to get the TM, but I don't think I saw him going there. So I was wondering what that was about.
Let me take a look. Hang on. Oh! I wonder if that's what they did. Alright, we have there's a couple options here. So you do have to shut off the generator, but what I wonder if Roush did, you can actually buy it in the game corner.
No, he didn't. But I saw him talk to Watson, and he just straight up gave the TM. So what if I just completely missed him going into the New Marvel, which is totally possible. Then
It is possible.
yeah.
Rag marked off Electro and Magneton. So Rag must have just caught one of them.
Yeah.
What is Roush trying to do over here right now?
Skitty.
Looking for Skitty, I guess?
Yeah.
Roush, the man with the manips, doesn't have one for the Skitty, I guess. But this is a race between Roush and Rag at this point. Roush marked off that 7th goal a little bit before Rag. Roush's soft resetting. Does Roush have a minute? I mean, that definitely looked like manip movement. However, I'm guessing we're not manipping for a Poochyena. Demon fighting Watson at the moment. If Rag marked off Electrode Magneton, then Rag also probably is in New Mauville.
Right, yeah.
Which means that that could be an easy goal 8 for Ragan. I didn't even know. Why? So Wild Magneton and Electrode are a 1%.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if he just got super lucky. What's that?
You could repel Strat, but even then, Magnemite and Voltorb can show up at 26 as well. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. Speaking of Magneton, Demon's fighting one. However, that's a trainer's Magneton. I believe that's Watson. Magneton, even. So this is where we're at. The hunt for Skitty, the hunt for killing Watson. See how we do. Roush confuses me. I don't know. I think Roush is half trying a Manip, but not committed to doing the Manip.
That's what it seems like.
Maybe it's a Manip Roush is less familiar with. Ooh, but Rag has marked off Nuzleaf. So that officially has Rag in the lead again. Sloths has a Pokemon Levitate, probably getting the coughing as well. One more goal and Sloths will pass Rexy. And then be tied with Roush as well. Let's go ahead and see how Rag and Sloths are doing, actually. So Rag, it looks like, just picked up the TM as well. So Rag is now up to 9.
Yep, and then here comes the good rod as well.
Yep, Rag's about to get the good rod. Yeah, this is looking really good for Rag, yeah. So Rag got a couple of good quick goals right there, which is awesome.
Where the hell is the good rod if you're a
Sloths already has the coughing, probably looking for Machop, I think. Got the 2% Grimer.
Oh, the 2%. Okay.
Oh, it's a 2%. I know that.
Yeah, Roche found one as well. I'm like, okay, cool.
Wait, Roosh also got the 2% Grimer? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yep, they all stood.
Jeez. No one can find what they need in this fiery path. Rag buying an X accuracy. Rag might be finishing off the X items they need. I think the only one they might need still is an X special if they don't have it yet.
Yeah, that would be it.
I'm getting super unlucky with this. The 15%. I realistically should have gotten one by now. I already got this.
Ooh, Roush got the Delcatty, so Roush must have gotten the Skitty and evolved it immediately.
That's annoying.
Very nice.
Now, if Roush goes and gets the good rod,
Holy smokes.
that's an easy one that
Someone was
Roush can
also
do.
lower odds as well.
Roush could also go back for Jagged Pass. And at this point, Rexy marked off the use no TMs. I imagine they're all going to be marking that off.
Mm-hmm.
Rag's grabbing mail, it looks like. I don't know how many mail they have, but that's Harbor Mail. Roush marked off the 60 PP move. Oh boy. Demon got Machop.
I roll. Oh,
Roush now has the good rod. Roush is tied up with Rag at 10 goals apiece. This has really become a race between Rag and Roush, and then a separate race between Demon and Sloths. I do fear that both Demon and Sloths will be passing Rexy, though, unfortunately.
please, it's 15%. Thank you.
Machop on screen for sloths.
So the thing.
What was that?
Machop on screen for sloths now.
Does Sloths not have Machop yet? He does not. Ooh. That'll be a Sloth 7th.
Catch any more Pokemon. He's a great ball on him.
Alrighty then. And with that, Sloths is past Rexy. Rexy officially down to 4th. Roush now has Nuzleaf. Roush has pulled ahead. Demon has probably a Coughing, which means that Rexy is officially in 5th and will be staying there. Rag teleporting from a random island back to Mauville. They have a little over 15 minutes left, and oh boy. Yeah, you need to be careful. Any optional you hit at this point could cost you dearly. Sloth's making it to Fall or More. I think this is Sloth's first time in Fall or More. Sloths. I wouldn't normally advocate for unethical things, but there was a skitty in the mart you could just kidnap. Grab the skitty, grab a moonstone, you're good. All I have to do is outrun them.
I don't.
Rag's
guys.
Marsh Chomp is evolving into Swampert. I think this is the first Swampert we've seen.
I think I can get Thunderbolt realistically, but absorb, please. Anything but a healing move. Just hit me like vanish. Okay.
Rag using Kite. Was it over? What was there a PP up here?
We'll see in a second.
I'm guessing that's what Rag is going for. Up.
That is unfortunate.
No, they might have been going for the oranberries actually, because it looked like there was an oranberry bush right there too.
Fury has orange berries marked off.
Rag does?
Rag
Yes, he
does.
does. Okay.
Oh my god, we can get the double battle. Well, it means we can skip the last guy then. Last girl.
Sloths and demons, meanwhile, matching each other beat for beat still. Oh, demon has the oranberries, pulling ahead of sloths.
Okay. I think Rag is actually just looking for the skitty, I think, at this point.
Say that again.
I think Rag was just using the cut bushes to avoid trainers, and now he's looking for a skitty.
Ah, maybe. Looking for skitty at this point can be rough, though. I mean, I there must be other goals you could go for. If I'm Rag, I'm getting the X items.
Yeah.
That's a much more consistent goal to get than the skitty at this point.
I think he just needs an X special at this point.
I think so, yeah. And you can get them in fall or more, so. We are down to 13 minutes left.
Give me it.
Oh, there's the PP up. Do we have enough PP ups?
Moonstone. on-
Growth on Nuzleaf is 40 PP, so you can use the 3 PP ups.
This? Okay, that's the moonstone.
We have 4 PP ups. Oh, wow. We
Caddy.
might even have an extra.
Alright.
We're teaching Bullet Seed.
Yeah, we'll take double battle.
So Rag is forfeiting the no TM goal.
I think the only two we can still get.
Interesting.
Well, maybe that's.
That might work out if you can get the dig TM for Trapinch too.
Yep. Now he's also teaching Thief.
Yeah, Rag's now ahead officially of Rush. Oh, we got Thief going too. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And we already have the dig TM. Do we have a Trapinch?
I don't recall if he caught one or not.
Oh man. If Rag knows where to steal an item
Milk Filter Viper.
and has the trap henge, then that's another 2 goals right there, and that might be enough to make it so that Roush can't catch up in the last little bit. What?
Okay, Emperor actually mattered.
I'm guessing Rag's trying to look stuff up right now.
Yeah. If I had to guess, trying to figure out who has a item that
Item
he
to
can steal.
steal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is that's not going to be an easy thing to be able to Google. Actually, funny enough, I did look it up though, and I did find a Cerebi thread.
And now
Yeah, I saw the same thing. I'm like, okay, it's interesting.
I'm trying to see. It looks like Rich Boy Winston rematch the Linoon has a nugget. That might have been why Ragan just fought Winston.
Yeah.
Going for the rematch there, possibly. We're teaching Dig to the trap bench. There we go. This was an
so far.
great play by Ragan to forfeit the no TM goal. Because by forfeiting it, they were able to get potentially 3 goals here. So it was a worthwhile sacrifice.
What have I evolved so far? I've evolved Mudkip.
I think Rag just did hit an accidental
evolved
optional though.
Whismer. I've evolved Seedot.
Sloth looks like is just on the skitty hunt at this point, hoping to get a Delicati.
I probably should have caught Poochyena.
How about the other 2? Where are the other 2 at? Let's see. We have Demon and Meteor Falls. So if Demon has a skitty, Demon would now have the Moonstone. And Roush is... No, that's not the Winona fight. Who is Roush fighting with a Pelipper? Oh, the rival fight.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Interesting. Well, depending on what level the gift cast form is, if you catch the Kecleon, you might be able to quickly get 3 different level 30
Oh.
Pokemon.
yeah, I believe the cast from is 30.
I thought it was 25.
Let's see.
And then you might be able to rush and do a contest real quick.
Oh no, it is 25. Okay, no, yeah, you were right.
Huh?
No, yeah, you
It is
are right.
25?
25. I
Okay.
thought it was 30. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was 30.
Ooh, Demon got the Skitty, evolved it to Delicati, and that was their 6th evolution. That is probably it for Sloths, unfortunately. I don't see Sloths being able to come back and getting 4 goals in 6 minutes. The Gabby Tide trio. Oh, this is going to be cutting it close for Roush. Oh, Demon's not done. Is Demon trying to get a party of flying types? We don't have enough flying types now.
Better go catch him fast.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get flying types where you are. Oh, and then you enter the double battle. That's probably it for Demon there. Roush's road to victory at this point, I think, requires beating Gabby and Ty 3 times. 3 level 30 Pokemon. And the fastest contest whenever, maybe. But I don't... Even then, I think the contest takes over 5 minutes. I'm not sure... Well, Roush will also have use no TMs over Ragan at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's worth remembering. Well, they got 4 minutes here. I will say, between our 6 competitors, they got every goal except for only 7 of them. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I just thought of something I want to check. Is there a shot? Another goal that Roush might be able to pull off if they are lucky is Absol, but it's an 8%. But Roush has beat Gabby and Ty 3 times now. And I think they are hoping for Absol at this point. Because Absol is in that grass that they are on. Alright, so they have a 32 Marsh Top. They have the level 30 Kecleon. Oh, Sloths went ahead and marked off the use no TMs. So Roush caught the Kecleon. But there's not a wild. Unless they have a bunch of candies. They have 5 candies for cast form? 5 candies for Magnemite!
Oh, there we go.
Magnemite to Magneton. Magneton's another level 30. Oh my god, Roush is pulling this off in the last minute. Because we said it evolved at what, 27? Wait, when does Magnemite evolve?
Hopefully now. Okay, yeah, it is.
Oh my god. Roush just pulled ahead of Reg with less than 90 seconds to spare.
And hey, look at that. That's a line as well.
That's a line?
Yeah, that's a line.
Bottom left, top right. Wow. And Rush's 6th evolution? And Nuzleaf. Wait, we just got Nuzleaf too? No, we're evolving Nuzleaf to Shiftry. Demons marking off the no TMs. Roush, I don't think also used a TM, so I think Roush can mark that off too. Oh my god. Wow. What a clutch last 5 minutes by Rush here. Wow. Absolutely wow. Yep, Rush went ahead and marked the use no TMs. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Wow. So, in first with 16 goals, Roush. Second with 13, Rag. Third with 11, Demon. Fourth with 8, Sloth. Fifth with 6, Rexy. And then in last, we have Chaotic Gosher. Absolutely incredible. And I think we only had the one line, right?
Yeah, it's just the one, I think.
I'm trying to look and see if there's any other.
No one else has one. No one else has one.
I was trying to see if there's another green line somewhere. If Rush had beaten the 6 trainers on Jagged Pass. Goal that no one else got. Roush having 2 goals that no one else got. And Rag having 2 goals that no one else got. 1 goal that all 5 of them. Oh no, a couple goals that all 5 of them got. They all ended up with Nuzleaf, all ended up with a multi-hit. All did, I think, the same in-game trade. And all not paying the museum. Oh, Rag also had one of each X item.
That's funny.
Whoops. Alright. It doesn't make it a change on anything, though. But, wow. Absolutely incredible. Rag and Roush both making amazing plays right at the end there. I'm gonna, if we have a little bit of time, Pika, I'm gonna ask them if they want to join voice for a little bit. Is that okay? I cannot hear you, Pika. Yes.
Okay, I'm also gonna unmute myself on stream. Yes, if we do have a few minutes, so we can have a short chat with the runners if they want to. Yeah, feel free to bring them in.
I'll ask them real quick. Defen, but I'll bring Sloths in as well.
Hey.
Oh, Sloths is no longer Defen. Sloths, you're alive. I hope you're aware.
I am. I'm alive.
GG's, all of you. Oh my goodness. That was quite the back and forth between all 4 of you. I think all of you had to lead at some point.
I'm
Quite
pretty
possible.
sure that's not the case. No, I definitely wasn't.
I'm not the lead, at least top 2 at some point. Because I know at one point, Demon, you went from 5th to 2nd, and all of a sudden I was like, whoa. But wow. Roush, That
Oh my god.
lasts
Well, I
a
mean,
couple
I had it
minutes.
I had it organized that way.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
I
Rog?
prepped my team and
Hang
I was
on.
hoping that I would be able to teleport back and build my party in time. But when I blame Gabby and Ty.
Hang on. Do you mean Rog or Rush?
Both of you, honestly, both of you making the plays you did. Roush, we didn't realize that you had a Magnemite that close that you were going to use to be your last level 30. And then Rag forfeiting the no TMs,
Yeah.
trying to get the steal an opponent's item.
Yeah, the thing is, had I not hit one of the two optional rich people near the woods, that would have worked.
Yeah.
That was really annoying that especially on the way back when I went for the bullet CTM just to sort of back up. I was looking up on Bulbapedia, I was just like, come on, someone have an item around here, and I was like, nope. Okay, well, I have 2 for 1, which is fine, but it could have been better.
Yeah, that ended
Um,
up working out well because you were able to teach Dig to Trapinch, being the only one to do that.
yeah.
And then you ended up using that to get your multi-hit move.
That was the bullet seed on the Nuzleaf, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were seeing quite the variety of the multi-hit moves. I think we saw Bullet Seed on Nuzleaf, Arm Thrust on Makuhita.
You can do that.
Yep.
Um,
You need to level it up to like level 10 or something, but yeah, we were talking about
Yeah.
that in the VC.
I
Uh,
was really upset.
Actually, wait.
Yosher was set up so well for the multi-hit move.
Okay, no, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know. Was Yosher in voice with you all?
no, I don't believe so.
Yeah, he
So
was. He was.
Yosher
Oh, he
was
was?
the only one who did not run Mudkip. They were running Torchic.
Yeah,
But when
his
Torchic evolved to
inexperience.
Combuskin, they pressed B, meaning they never learned double.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
that's rough.
That's
Yeah,
about as brutal as it gets. Yeah.
yeah. So, but wow. Uh, I don't even know what to say. You guys were doing amazing. You guys collectively working together. You got 20 out of 25 of the goals.
Yeah.
Well, so I have in my inventory the means for 3 different males steal an opponent's item and 3 Pokemon with sound-based moves. I just needed to get back to full arbor.
Yeah. The biggest issues we would have had is for starters, lacking we were just going to lack fly the entire time, so once we made a move, unless it was outside of Moorville with Abra, which was I think the only reason why I was even close to Roush, was the fact I had the Abra. So I just
So
kept
did
coming
I,
back
but
yeah.
it took me about 20 minutes to get because I was garbage.
I just got lucky because the thing is, I was in that grass anyway, trying to luck a skitty, and an Abra turned up twice, and I got it on the second try. So I just lucked out on there. I figured that'd be a good place to get the 3 Wishmer if I had enough time, but losing so much time to May and then so much time to optionals along the way meant that when I finally got the good rod, I felt like I had no chance of getting all the way up that route, going for Kecleon and whatnot. So I just had to consolidate what I had, and I just.
Well, the other thing you can do is repel on surfing routes. Like I actually ran into a level 31 Tentacool on my way to get my
Oh, that's true.
PowerPoint ups. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and I was an absolute moron, and I had 4 PP ups in my inventory when I must have missed picking one up. I don't know where, but I did. I don't.
I forgot to grab cut in the when I went to grab the EXP share. So I forgot to grab cut, and then I ended up going into the
Trick House.
trick house twice without having the means to cut, and
Oh,
that cost me a lot of time. And that would have been my other mail too.
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot you can get a mail in the trick house too.
There's both Harbor and the Orange Mail in the
Yeah.
first round, and it would have also given me another rare candy, which would have been helpful, but didn't end up mattering. Did I evolve 6 Pokemon? Marshtomp, Sandslash, Nuzleaf, Shiftry. You know what? I only did 5. Did I only do 5? Delcatty, and that's it. Yep, I only did 5.
All right. Well,
I thought I
even
did 6, but
still,
no, that was 5.
even if that's the
1,
case, still 15 to
1,
14. So
2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Yeah, 5. Oh.
now the way that we were showing this on the stream is we would have 3 of your streams up and we were cycling through, so we didn't always
Oh
have
no, Magneton.
everyone-
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that
really?
is 6. Magneton.
Okay.
There we go.
So you were saying
We
about the
didn't
streams?
Yeah, we didn't always have everyone stream up, which meant that sometimes you guys would mark something off and we were just baffled as to what was going on. I think the one I'm most confused about and curious about. Rag,
Yeah.
did you just happen upon a magneton?
No, I happened upon an Electrode. I happened upon Electrode.
Just
No!
1%
Yeah.
electric.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
so pissed.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
You gotta love
so
you gotta
annoyed.
love the 1%ers right there.
Yeah. So I had picked up a Voltorb, like the set level 25 one from one of the balls. And I was just thinking, okay, right, well I need XP on Nuzleaf to get that to get that goal. And then one of the electrodes popped up and I was like, do you have explosion? No, it's level 26, so it couldn't explode. And I was like, oh my god,
Oh,
yes.
that is amazing.
That was
Well,
so
I
lucky.
found a Grimer before I found coughing, so you know.
Yeah, 2 of you found Grimer before what you needed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you were going for both people were going for both Machop and
Yeah,
I got my
a lot of
Machop
people were
one.
going for Machop there.
Jack
Well,
attack.
I mean, my plan was if I didn't find Matchop there by the time I got the coughing, I was going to go on to the Jagged Path, which is a slightly better chance at Matchop, but that was fine. And the 6 trains on Jagged Pass wasn't too bad, though. Relatively quick, considering everything. But yeah, I figured like the key to this seed was getting to Norman as quickly as possible and then working from there.
That's definitely part of it. Is once you have Surf, that helps out so much.
It's so much. It's big time, yeah. Because Surf locks the 60 power point move, Surf locks Absol, Thunderbolt, Good Rod, Electrode, win a contest,
The mail.
the mail. It's like so much of the
No, it
season
Does
doesn't.
Surf lock mail?
No, it doesn't.
Oh well, if you take fine. If you take the trick house, I forgot about trick. I didn't know about the trick house to be fair.
Yeah.
And to some extent, the different level 30 Pokemon as well. That's locked out to some extent.
No, it pretty much is.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Well, any final thoughts on how this all went?
Well, I'm surprised. Surprised I stayed close with Roush here. Given everything, given how many optionals I hit.
I think you might want to go back and watch the footage to just see that I was the one who was chasing you the entire time.
Well,
It really was like that, Rag. You were ahead for a large amount of it.
Yeah, and
I was
dropped the
chasing.
ball. Yeah, I dropped the ball. When did I really drop that? I think I just dropped the ball when I went through New Morville. I took that. That took a long time because I wanted to make sure I got at least a Voltorb. I think you caught me up there, and then I didn't have the Delcatty through bad luck, I guess. But then
I
again,
tried 4 times going to try and get the Delcatty, and even then it ended up not working.
I just raw ran through the grass every time I was on that route. And I was like, okay, look, if it's here, it's here, and it was never there. The only time I didn't do that was the first time round when I was just looking for Abra Wishmas in case I had enough time to level up the Wishmas and Skitty. I was thinking, well, look, we take the chance, and the chance wasn't there, and that was that.
I'm honestly glad that I didn't really lose out on much with the time it took me to find Ralts again, because between the fact that I was having trouble with the party screen. The ones in the voice chat can confirm this. I could not push up or down in the party screen. I had to resort to Rush's suggestion of using my keyboard for that.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
Yeah, I was confused, and because it wasn't having a problem with any other menu, but I was like, I honestly was getting a little frustrated with that to start with. And then, of course, me being stupid, accidentally water gunned the Ralts before trying Mud Slap instead. So, wasted a lot of time having to go back and get that again.
Oh well, it happens.
But
It do.
this was a lot of fun. Like, not even kidding. I kind of want to do this again at some point, just because I had a lot more fun with this than I expected.
Well, there you go. I'll let you know. I do regular Pokemon bingos. I usually do Crystal stuff with Fury, but we've done Emerald as well.
Oh, it's been a while since I touched Emerald Bingo. I did. It was a while ago that I did. There was actually a few years back. They did a bingo tournament, and I really want to have one of those again because Crystal Rando in general was a lot of fun.
Wait,
Big
there's a full Emerald Bingo tournament?
I didn't know about this.
I was gonna, I was gonna say I don't think there
No,
was.
it was
Otherwise, I would
Crystal.
have
It was
known.
Crystal.
I was gonna say
I
I
do-
made this bingo. I know everything there is to know about it. If anything happened, I would have known.
Yeah, no, it was Crystal, and it was several years ago.
yeah.
I think it was it was definitely pre-COVID. Um,
Alright.
but thanks for hosting. It's been it was good fun to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And as a reminder to people, this is just the first of 4 races that we're going to be doing. Next week, we will be doing Super Mario Odyssey Bingo, which that one I will be running in at least. And then after that, we are going to Minecraft for Bingo, and then finishing up with Sonic R. So if you were interested, it is not too late to sign up for any of those 3 races. Thank you all so much. Is currently ongoing. So wish them all the best of luck. And I hope you enjoy the that are happening there. But until then, see you all later.